Hey, what's up guys? Sloth King here. Today I'm going to show you how to use a dial gauge so you can figure out if you have a warped rotor, warped wheel hub, or anything else that might be warped. So I'm trying to see where this shake that is coming from, or pulsating that's coming from whenever I apply my brakes. Usually that indicates that either the rotor's warped or your hub might be warped as well. You also might have a bad piston in your caliper. It might be seizing up. So let's find out if the rotor's warped or not. All right, so I picked up a dial gauge and a magnetic base from Harbor Freight. And this costed, at this time of recording, about 30 bucks. And I much prefer using the magnet one instead of the vice grip one. This is about 10 bucks more. But with the magnet one, you can literally mount it anywhere on your frame, on a shock, or anywhere else that's metal on the car. So it's pretty simple to set up. You can follow the instructions on how to get the arms where you want, but let's go ahead and dig into finding out if it's warped or not. All right, after you assemble your dial gauge, it's just a bunch of pivoting arms. You can move this, you tighten this to move it up and down on the rod, and then this also pivots this rod so you can turn it, so you can try to get it lined up where you need it. And then right here you'll see an on and off switch. On just moves the magnet down so that way it magnetizes. So let's go ahead and pop it on my frame right here or so. All right, now we can go ahead and pivot this arm. And what we want to do, we want this part of the gauge right here. We want it to make contact with the rotor. So there's a fine adjustment here that we want it straight, flush up against the rotor face, and then there's a fine adjustment here that will bring the rod right to the face, and it is making contact now. So if it's warped, you'll see like the needle move. So that's good right there. Now with this, we can move our dial face just to make it easier. We're gonna try to get it as close to 0 as possible. All right, that's pretty much it on 0. So now each company is going to be a little bit different, but for the most part, if you have a warped rotor, you will be about 5 to 10 thousandths off or more. And that means if this needle goes up to the 10 and goes back, goes up to the 10 again and goes back, that means the face of the rotor is all warped like this. So we're going to take our breaker bar and make sure you have 2 lug nuts secured onto the rotor so that way it can rotate flat as possible. Now let's go ahead and rotate it around. The needle just moved a little bit. That is not warped at all. It is just about 1/1000ths off. Let me see if I can bring the camera a little bit closer so you can see it. All right, hopefully you can see that needle. Now I'm going to rotate the rotor and let's see how much it moves. See, it just barely moves. This is not warped at all. You can test it in a couple different spots. You can test it right in the middle of the rotor, at the edge, and then closer to here, like closer to the hat area. It looks like it's totally fine. All right, guys, and there you go. That's how you go ahead and use the dial gauge to figure out if something is warped or if you need to check a clearance on something. So hopefully this video helped you guys out. If it did, awesome. Hopefully you can find anything that's warped or any thrust clearance that you're checking. Anyways, if you guys like the video and want to support the channel, you can go ahead and click the link in the description below for my shop. You can go ahead and pick up a couple t-shirts, a hat, and like always, I'll catch you guys on the next ride.